Nirvana is eternal, dreamless sleep. In order to understand this idea, we must understand what Nirvana is from the traditional point of view. Literally, this word means flame being blown out, extinguished, so that something existed and never more. Buddha himself didn't give any precise concept or idea of what Nirvana is because of the ineffable nature of Nirvana. But he told what Nirvana isn't. He warned that it's not just a state of unlimited bliss or pleasure, because pleasure is always limited. Any pleasure is temporary and is always changed with some sort of dissatisfaction, which leads to suffering. When we have pleasure and satisfaction, we usually want more and better pleasure and satisfaction, which in itself leads to some sort of dissatisfaction with the current state of pleasure and satisfaction, which again leads to some sort of suffering. Later Buddhist philosophers and practitioners, particularly Nagarjuna, explained Nirvana in terms of emptiness, nothingness. It's so empty that it's even impossible to say something significant about that. Even emptiness itself is empty. It's absolute nothingness. So we can't say nothing about that. One might say, if Nirvana is absolute nothingness, emptiness, how can we enter that if we can't even understand, comprehend what it really is? That's where dreamless sleep helps. Everyone was there. When you wake up in the morning, someone asks you, "Did you have any dreams?" And you say, "No, I was just sleeping. It was nothing." I can't say anything about that. You can state something about this state only when you wake up. Although dreamless sleep is not Nirvana itself, it is a glimpse into Nirvana. It offers us taste of what Nirvana could be. Nirvana is eternal, while dreamless sleep is temporary state. You fall in Nirvana-like state, but you always wake up from there. Nirvana is unconditional, while dreamless sleep is conditioned by your current state of affairs, by body that you have, by the necessity of falling asleep that you have. Achieving Nirvana takes a lot of effort and practice, while falling asleep takes no effort, and usually you do that unconsciously. So although Nirvana is definitely different from usual ordinary dreamless sleep, they have something in common, some similarities. Nirvana is eternal dreamless sleep, while ordinary dreamless sleep is a glimpse into what Nirvana might be. Just think about that. Word Buddha means awaken. But how could he be awakened if he enters the state of eternal dreamless sleep? That's a paradoxical nature of Nirvana, paradoxical nature of reality. In order to sleep forever, one must awake. But you might say, does it mean that I should sleep till the rest of my life to achieve Nirvana? Not at all. Because when you enter the state of dreamless sleep, you do it unconsciously. And you wake up also unconsciously. You enter samsara back against your will. You are thrown into dreamless sleep and you are thrown out of it against your will. So it's not a path to Nirvana. It's a glimpse into it. We've just discussed differences between Nirvana and dreamless sleep. Let's talk more about similarities between them. First similarity is that there is no suffering, both in dreamless sleep and in Nirvana. People who suffer from horrible heavy pain often say that the only possible solution for them, only possible way to get rid of this horrible pain is to sleep without dreams. So dreamless sleep provides some temporary escape from suffering, while Nirvana offers permanent liberation. Also, there is no self in dreamless sleep. If it's absolute nothingness, then there is no one to perceive and nothing to be perceived. Subject and object, perceiver and the perceived unite, but in some strange way they both disappear. Nirvana is similar, but it lasts forever. It is dissoluted forever. There is no experience in dreamless sleep. There is no perceptions, no thoughts, no memories, absolutely nothing. Everything is absent. Nirvana is similar to that because it provides the eternal freedom from all this noise of thoughts, perceptions, memories, emotions, and so on. There is no desires as well in the dreamless sleep because there are no one to desire and nothing to be desired of. There are no duality as well Subject and object are eliminated. They don't interact as it is in everyday reality. They're just eliminated. They both disappear. What also unites nirvana and dreamless sleep is their ineffability. We can't describe them. We can't explain their nature. We can't say anything meaningful about them, except for its absolute nothingness, absolute emptiness. Buddha himself rejected to give precise explanation what nirvana is. The same situation we have with dreamless sleep, because being in the state of dreamless sleep, it's impossible to describe, because there is no one to describe and nothing to be described. We can only say something when we wake up, when we are out of dreamless sleep, or when we are out of nirvana. But we can't say much. When someone asks us, did you have any dreams? What it was like? We might only answer, no, there were no dreams. It was just absolute nothingness, absolute emptiness. So let's make some conclusions. Although nirvana and dreamless sleep are different, they have lots of similarities. Nirvana is eternal dreamless sleep, while dreamless sleep offers us a glimpse into nirvana, offers us a taste of what nirvana could be. Just sleeping non-stop like a bear will not help you achieve nirvana, but it can help you to achieve insight into what it could be, what it's like. In order to achieve nirvana, one must follow specific psychotechniques like Eightfold Path or others. But understanding the nature of nirvana, its emptiness, its nothingness, can help practitioner to achieve some sort of sudden enlightenment, kind of satori. Nirvana and dreamless sleep are similar because in both of these states there is no suffering, no self, no perception, no thoughts, no emotions, no desire, no duality, no nothing, absolutely nothing. Only emptiness, empty emptiness. Thanks for watching. See you next time.